castelo, ponho o cotovelo.
Em Alfama descanso o olhar, e assim desfaço o novelo de azul e mar. À ribeira eu encosto a cabeça, almofada na cama do Tejo,
Com lençóis bordados à pressa,
na cambreia de um beijo. Lisboa, menina e moça, menina
da luz que os meus olhos veem, tão pura.
teus seios são as colinas, varina, pregão que me traz à porta, ternura. Cidade a ponto luz bordada,
Toalha à beira-mar estendida.
Lisboa, menina e moça amada, cidade, mulher da minha vida. No terreiro eu passo por ti, mas na graça eu vejo-te no ar. Quando um pombo te olha sorrir, és mulher da rua.
E no bairro mais alto do sonho ponho o fado que soube inventar, aguardente de vida e medronho
que me faz cantar. Lisboa, menina e moça, menina.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Renato, and this is my partner Catarina. Our role here today is to present you the São Bento railway station, which is indeed one of the most beautiful ones in the world. We hope you enjoy the visit.
The station was inaugurated in 1960 and is historical in architectural style. Panels that describe scenes of important episodes of the history of Portugal. It is located in the Almeida Garrett Square as the center of the city. It is still one of must-use train stations here in Porto.
The name of the station derives from a Benedictine monastery built on this spot in the 16th century. The monastery suffered a fire in 1783 and was destroyed. With high desire for expansion, King Carlos I laid the first stone of the station in 1900s. The project was entrusted to the architect José Marques da Silva. However, the most notable aspects of the São Bento rail station are the large, magnificent tile panels. There are more than 20,000 which were made between 1905 and 1918 and are the work of Jorge Colasso, the most important tile painter at the time. The panels describe landscapes, ethnographic scenes, as well as events like the Battle of Valkyrie there, in 1140, the meeting of the knight Egas Muniz and the VII of Leon in the 12th century, and the arrival of King John I and Philip in Porto in 1387, up there, and the conquest of Ceuta in 1415, down there.
Well, here on Vizela Street, which is famous for its nightclubs as well as Almada Street. We also can find view of the Avenida dos Aliados.
Around here, we have one of the most beautiful McDonald's restaurants in the world. An old building and themed like a 19th century cafe. Despite its fancy look, the meals keep costing only €5. Close to all the major cultural buildings as Bulhão's Market, Ribeira and Clérigos Tower, we must say that Cardoso's Palace is a perfect place to anyone who wants to know the true essence of Oporto city.
Follow us. Hi there, I'm Eduarda and this is Gonçalo, and we are going to talk about one of the most important landmarks in Porto. Behind us, you can see Clérigos Tower, that is one of the most beautiful examples of Baroque in the north of Portugal. This bell tower was designed by the famous Italian architect Nazoni, who also designed the adjoining church. Clérigos Church Tower was the tallest structure in Portugal, were completed in 1763, and as it was the main feature of the city's skyline, ships used it as a guide when coming into Cais of Ribeira.
It has become a tourist attraction for the aerial view of the city from the top. The tower is 75.6 meters high, dominating the city. There are 240 steps to be climbed to reach the top of its 6 floors.
Well, please follow us. It naturally separates from Gaia. So on this side of river you can see the city of Porto, and the other side you can see Gaia, where the most famous porcelain cell is located. On the right you can see Palácio da Bolsa, which is a historical building from the 19th century built by the city's trade association in neoclassic style. Behind it there is the Church of San Francisco, which we are going to visit later in the afternoon.
On the left, you can see Porto's Cathedral, one of the greatest Gothic Romanesque monuments in the north of Portugal. It is flanked by 2 towers, crowned with a cupola, and shows a beautiful rose window. It was built on the 12th and 13th centuries, being later restored into Baroque style. On the other side of the door is Gaia. And the highest point over there is Monte da Virgem.
We hope you have enjoyed the view and visit such beautiful landmark. It is time to proceed with tour guide. Let's join our colleagues and the main entrance.
The bookstore is placed in Rua das Carmelitas, here in Oporto. It was built in 1906 and is probably one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. Reason why it's been recognized all over the world. The building was inaugurated on January 13, 1906. Important social event for both Portuguese and societies, and attended by famous people from different spheres. The bookstore was built by 2 brothers and formerly owned another bookstore a few streets away. It's the 3rd most beautiful in the world. An architectural features mix new Gothic and Art Deco elements, especially seen on the facade. The ceilings are carved in wood and the roof is glass stained.
The succulent staircase is what people know it best for. It has even inspired J.K. Rowling when she came up with a moving staircase in the Harry Potter saga, since she accepted a job to be an English teacher after her mother's death left her devastated. She needed to get away as nothing in her life was going right, and she hoped that her new working schedule was going to give her a little help with the writing of a romance that had seen its 3 chapters changed since the incident, as she rewrote bits of it to Harry's feelings towards his parents' death. Those feelings were now stronger and deeper, just like Jay's. She wrote a favorite chapter of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the 12th chapter called The Mirror of Erised. She was hoping to return to the UK with a book fully written. Instead, she came back with a daughter, who was born during a troubled marriage with a Portuguese man, Jorge Arantes. Some claim that he was aggressive, others say he had an incredible urge to live and didn't have any time for his family. Nothing has been confirmed, but it's somehow a great to know that Oporto was such a big inspiration for something that became so big. People say that Hogwarts uniform was inspired by the costumes college students from Oporto would wear. It also has a built-in wheelbarrow that moves around the store and provides transportation to the books.
In 1995, the store suffered a massive makeover and regained its former glory, and is nowadays a tourist attraction. You can enter for free and enjoy its magnificence and the great books and postcards you can get there, although you can take any pictures inside without a special authorization, partially due to the fact that most people enter the shop and don't buy anything.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk about English. It's somewhere over there, we can see it, but we won't be going there. I'm going to talk about it anyway. ICMUS, also known as Albert Salazar's Biomedical Science Institution, is a science school of Oporto University dedicated to the teaching of science, veterinary medicine, aquatic sciences, biochemistry and bioengineering. The institution was founded in 1975 by a group of people from the university in memory of Abel Salazar, and it's yellow and blue representing the alliance between science and medicine. Abel Salazar was born in 1889 in Guimarães and died in 1947. He was a doctor, a professor, a researcher and a painter that worked and lived on the Oporto. The students are in ICMUS are represented by a group called Student Council. This group's goals are to help the students and to promote solidarity and coexistence between them, and they also get involved in numerous activities, such as Child Hospital, where they invite kids from primary schools to pretend that they are doctors operating on
both different. The one on the left is Igreja dos Carmelitas. The build started in 1616 but was only finished until the year 1650. The church is decorated in a Barocco style in granite. Above you can see the three arches. There's statues of Saint Joseph, Saint Teresa, and Our Lady from Mount Carmel. It also has a bell tower on the left. It is decorated with blue tiles. They're still blue. And the inside is adorned in a Rococo style with a big amount of gold. The church on the right side Carmel. This was built from the year 1756 to 1768. It is also built in Barocco style. And in the facade on the right side here, you can see the representation of Mount Israel called Carmel. In the inside, it's also decorated in gold and statues and multiple oil paintings.
That's it? Thank you, Rodrigo.
This square where we are now is Square Gomes Teixeira, opened in 1619 in honor of Francisco Gomes Teixeira, a madman who was born in 1851. She was the first principal of University of Porto. This building here on my left.
As you can see.
This square where we are now is vulgar known as the Lion Square because of the fountain my back, because of the having lions sculpted in it. Also, some people lions to be griffins, which were legendary creatures that were a mix of both lions and eagles. In the city of Porto we can find a lot of fountains because they are used to the city
Population of the
circulation of the water.
Hi, I'm Antonio. I'm a student from the 10th grade and I'm going to present to the Church of St. Francis. The Church of St. Francis is the most important Gothic monument in Porto, being also noted for its outstanding Baroque inner decoration. It was declared World Heritage by UNESCO in 1996. This church was built in the 4th and the 5th centuries with the rather bland Gothic design typical for American orders in Portugal at that time. Initially, the church was decorated in Gothic style, but due to its degradation, It was restored and decorated with Baroque style in the 18th century, when most of the surface of the interior of the church, including walls, pillars, and side chapels and roof, were covered with Portuguese gilt woodwork in Baroque style. Particularly notable are the many Baroque altarpieces of Gibbs chapels and the nave, which are among the best in Portugal. Now, as you can see, here we have the main facade of the President Church. On this facade, there is an elaborate rose window in Gothic style. Thank you. I hope you like it.
Porto Ribeira, near the Douro River, is one of the most typical places in Oporto city and belongs to the World Heritage of UNESCO. Some of the strongest places are Praça da Ribeira, also known as Praça do Cubo, Rua Fonte Taurina, one of the oldest in the city, Muro dos Bacalhoeiros, and Casa do Infante, where the Infante Henrique was born in 1394. In 1491, there was a big fire, after which a process of reconstruction happened, with the option of having houses with open pillars over the river and the floor in the central square is slab. In March of 1809, a tragedy happened in that place that was known as Parker's tragedy. The Napoleon's troops advanced, made the population run together to the wooden bridge, which couldn't handle the weight of the crowd and started to fall to the river like most of the people. When it was built another bridge right next to Don Luis I Bridge, inaugurated in 31st December 1886.
In 2014 of 2001, state of João Coutinho from sculptor São João Batista from sculptor João Coutinho was inaugurated in Ribeira Square near TQ. During the 14th century, Oporto had a great expansion of the settlement along riverine banks, reflecting the growing importance of commercial and sea life activities. The city felt the need of a space made of stone walls, longer than the one from Cerca Velha, which strongly protected the sea block. It was built a new wall, currently designated as Muralha Fernandina, because although it was started by Fort, it's a great boaster, it was only finished in Dom Fernando reign. First change of Oporto life during the 19th century caused the progressive movement of the center of social, political and business life of the city and Ribeira area to the Praça Nova and its surroundings, which and incredible.
As a consequence, the headquarters of companies which are on handbags, linked to mercantile and financial workers, also looked to install themselves near the new route with Twitter essentially the merchant center. Social and generally point of view, we can see the gradual transfer for richer families to more and pleasant places. We also present an over-occupation of houses, accelerated by the growing flow of people from the country attracted by the industrialization, showing the facilitation of Asian condition, mostly in Lada and Buhera neighborhoods. The construct of a portal in relation in 1895 eventually got this situation worse. Fortunately, in the 70s, an aviation plan of coverage of the Oporto Ribeira started.
Nowadays, Ribeira is a very popular place, mostly attended by tourists, and it's full of restaurants and pubs, making of this place a spot for nightlife. From Ribeira, you can also see the series of Oporto wine houses across the river, as well as the attractive Cais de Gaia River. Port, in Portuguese, means dock or harbor. This place, Ribeira, on the other side of the river, was the perfect place where they sold and bought wine that came from the north of the country. So that's why we call the city Porto, Big Harbor.
castelo